Let's go ahead and finish this out and make this image prepped for print work. I'm going to go ahead and choose Image, Image Size, and I check that this is assigned to the proper print resolution of 300 pixels per inch. I've managed to take this up to a 9:6 print at this point. I'm going to go ahead and add a vector logo to this by choosing the Place command. And we're going to drop that logo in. Now, Photoshop CS2 also gives us the ability to warp an image. So if I place a layer in here, I can choose to add some distortion to it. We've always had the ability to scale an object and do other things, but now we can actually warp. The only gotcha is this doesn't work with smart objects. So if I've placed an object, I need to go ahead and convert it to a regular layer. Then I could choose warp. Now I can go ahead and choose to warp it. I'll choose Edit, Transform, Warp. And this gives me the ability to take this image and actually warp it. We have several presets, such as Wave, or the ability to do a bit of a bulge in the center. And we got the options here to really modify this. See, we can grab these points and move them around. I just disabled it. Let's go ahead and try a different one, such as flag. There we go. When satisfied, I click Apply. Warp will allow you to add some distortion to a layer, and it's similar to the Warp Text command. Now, I'm sure we'll see improvements of this, but this is a nice step forward if you'd like to do a little bit of displacement right inside of Photoshop. Let's go ahead and add some text to this layer. I'm going to hit T for the text tool, load up the color I need, and I'm going to click and drag to define where I'm going to put the text. And I want to type in the name of the project. And I'm just entering in the information about the client. There we go. And now I'd like to try a different font. Well, we could select the text here, come up and click, and you'll see something new. Photoshop CS2 now gives us the ability to see what the font looks like right within the font menu. We no longer have to scroll through a big long list and guess. Now you could scroll through a big long list, but pick with confidence the font you have in mind. So I'm going to go ahead and scroll down here a bit until I get to the font that I'd like. When I find it, I can click on it and pick it. I'll drag to make this a little bit bigger. If that's not the right font, I can click back up on the list and go the other direction, seeing different fonts to choose from. I'll pick our font that we use for corporate. We work with body a lot. I'll adjust the point size. There we go. And I'll set the anti-alias method. There we go. Just about right. Let's put those quote marks in. Notice that Photoshop puts true quotes in because we checked that option in our type preferences. And I'll make that bold. See, it shows me the difference. Make that a little bit bigger. And I'll position that. Now, I'm pretty much happy where it is, but I want those layers to move down. Well, in the past, you had to link these together. Now, you could just click on them. I can click on the first one, hold down the Shift key, and come over to the Layers palette and click on the other one. Notice, in Photoshop CS2, you can select more than one layer at a time. I can now move these together. If I want, I can position that If I want those to stay together, I can either link them, or I could press Command-G for group, or Control-G on a PC, and notice it puts it into a folder. Previously, we called that a layer set. Now it's called a group. And this was to bring Photoshop more in line with other applications. Just like After Effects, just like Illustrator, you could select more than one layer. And now you could choose to group multiple objects into a folder, and that's called grouping. I could twirl this down and see the individual contents of those two objects, or I could just click on the group and drag and move those objects together. This will significantly improve how you can handle multiple layers simultaneously. If you change your mind, you can ungroup those folders as well. I just select the folder and I could choose Layer Ungroup, and it will take those objects back out of the folder. This is a great way to handle a lot of layers all at once. Scroll down zooms me back. Scroll up zooms in. That's just one of the several new changes to Adobe Photoshop CS2 that really improves its ability to be a workhorse. Between the new actions, the new image processing tools, the new filters that dramatically save time, the video preview capabilities, there's lots of new things about Adobe Photoshop CS2 that are great for the video editor. Now, in this short time, I couldn't show you everything. Be sure to look at the online documentation. When you launch Photoshop, there's a welcome screen, and it goes in depth about some of the new features. What I wanted to show you today was some of the core things that video pros need to create video graphics. I firmly believe that Adobe Photoshop is the best program for video editors and motion graphic artists to create rich graphic content. Make better videos, make better graphics, and you'll impress your clients. Adobe Photoshop is the tool to get you there. I hope today was helpful. Go back, start to make your clients happy.